अथवा कृत्वाग्द्वारे वंशे अस्मिन् पूर्वसूरिभिः मणौ वज्र समुत्कीर्णे सूर्यस्य इव अस्ति मे गतिः. When we speak about the great work called as Ramayana, when we speak and relish the importance of this great poet called as Valmiki, we shouldn't overlook the importance of other great Sanskrit poets and dramatists. If there exists a person who loves Sanskrit, he or she should always know of one name, Mahakavi Kalidas. Kalidas wrote a number of short poems, long epic poems, as well as great dramas. Of these, Raghuvamsham is regarded as his magnum opus. There he speaks about the history and deals with the life history of every king who existed in the Surya Vamsham, that is the Vamsha of Ram, his predecessors. There he speaks of this beautiful shloka, Athavakrit Vagdware Vamshe Asmin Purvasuribihi Manau Vajra Samutkirine Sutrasya Iva Astime Gatihi. What a beautiful shloka. He says that when a person is tying a beautiful garland of pearls, corals and money, which is a gem, he doesn't have to bore the hole. All that he has to do is just follow its path. You wouldn't have got what I said. Let me elucidate this with an example. We see people who dive in the ocean. They go, collect the pearls, come back to the shore, polish the pearls, take the covering out of it, give it the right luster, then bore a hole and sell those pearls. I, as a person, have to go to the market, procure those pearls, take a thread or a particular string and follow the path. Suppose I would insert a particular pearl in that particular thread. I just have to follow the path by inserting the other ones, by just following the path. It's as simple as that. So Kalidas, in this particular verse, thinks and expresses his gratitude towards Valmiki, saying that Valmiki is that person who has dived into the ocean of Vedas, Vedantas and their implied meanings. He is the one who is to have dived, collected the beautiful pearls or proverbs from it and jotted them and twined them or brought them into a great garland called as Ramayana. I am just another pearl. I just have to follow the string. Manau Vajra Samutkirne Sutrasya Iva Astime Gatihi. So, when Kalidas himself has said that he has to just follow the path of Valmiki, where am I? Where are we? We just have to follow their words. So he says, Tasyanucharitam Rajan Rishibihi Tattvadarshibhihi Shrutam hi Vargitam Bhuri Tvaya Sita Patermahuhu. Here, this verse, which is picked up from a great Puran called as Bhagavat, speaks about the greatness of Valmiki. Here, Shukacharya, the son of Vedavyas, who was reciting this particular Puran, the great Bhagavat Puran, to the king called Parikshit, who was none but the grandson of Arjun, was not telling the word Valmiki. He instead said Tattvadarshibihi, one to whom the truth was known. So, this great Valmiki, who emerged from the anthill called as Valmikam, who had a great flashback, who had a great past that we have seen in the previous episode, did walk in the forest along with his pupils, along with his students. Of them, the most prime disciple was none but sage Bharadwaj. They lived in this great ashram and were doing their daily routine. That is, a person has to do certain rites and rituals every day. When I speak of rites and rituals every day, it's called as Nitya Karma. Karma is a duty and Nityam is daily. Nitya Karma means those duties that have to be performed daily. So Valmiki, along with his students, would always perform his daily duties in the best of the manner. One day, while they were walking, amongst the disciples of Valmiki, the prime one was sage Bharadwaj. They were performing their daily duties, which is nothing but Nitya Karma. Karma is the duty, Nitya means daily. So they were performing their daily duties, which is Nitya Karma. One day, Valmiki in his ashram was contemplating on the supreme truth. While he was contemplating, he couldn't decipher it the way it has to be. While he was contemplating, there appeared Narada Maharishi yet again. When I say the word yet again, it already means that he was the one who was the torchbearer to Valmiki in his flashback, in his past history. Here, he appeared again in his ashram and he said, "Hey Valmiki, what are you contemplating on?" So this particular incident has been beautifully written in the form of a Sanskrit verse. Tapasvadhyaya niratam, tapasvi vagvidam varam, naradam paripapracha Valmikir munipungavam. Tapasvadhyaya niratam, tapa niratam. The word tapaha itself is beautiful. Tapaha alochane dhatu is the Sanskrit line. The root word of tapaha itself is to contemplate, is to think heavily. So when we say the word tapaha, it means to contemplate. Contemplate on who? Vedas say you will have to contemplate on the Supreme Person, Brahman. So tapaha has a beautiful history to it. In Bhagavatam, there is one interesting story. Brahma was created by Lord Vishnu, Lord Narayan. From Lord Narayan's Nabhi is that particular navel from which arose a stalk, a lotus, and on that lotus was seated the four-faced Brahma. Brahma, when he looked down, he couldn't see anything. All that he could see was a stalk. But he did not know where the stalk began. He contemplated on where the stalk could have actually begun. While he was contemplating, there came a voice which beautifully said, Sparsheshu yat shodasham yekam vimsham nishchikinchananam ripa yat dhanam viduhu. Hey Brahma, if you would want to know the secret, if you would want to know the origin of this particular stalk, all that you will have to do is just bring two alphabets together. Two alphabets? Which are those two alphabets? The first is the 16th alphabet and the second is the 21st alphabet. The 16th and the 21st alphabet, what are they? In Sanskrit, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So the 16th alphabet is ta. Which is the 21st alphabet? We have reached 20. Which is the 21st? Pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The 21st alphabet is pa. The voice said, Hey Brahma, the four-faced Lord, bring the 16th and the 21st alphabet together. Ta, pa, the 16th and the 21st. So the voice said, Hey Brahma, you will have to do contemplating. You will have to contemplate. To contemplate, the word is tapaha, hence it said, do tapas. Likewise, this verse in Ramayana begins, Tapasvadhyaya niratam, one who is accomplished in contemplation, one who is accomplished in meditation. Tapasvadhyaya niratam, tapasvi vagvidam varam, who is also eloquent. People may have the knowledge, but you need to express it in the right way. To express, you need to talk. To talk, you need to have eloquence. Tapasvi Vagvidambaram. Naradam Paripapracha Valmikir Munipungavam. To that lion amongst all sages, before that Valmiki appeared the illustrious sage called as Narada Maharshi. Narada Maharshi was the brainchild of Brahma. Just now we saw a tale which spoke about the greatness of Brahma and why he contemplated. Here we see the brainchild of Brahma, who is none but Narada Maharshi. Narada asked, "Hey Valmiki, you are such a learned person. What is that which troubles you? What are you contemplating on? What is your doubt?" Now Valmiki posed his question. The question was a very interesting question which had 16 important characteristics to a person. So Valmiki asked Narad, "Hey Narada Maharshi, can you please tell me of one single person who has all the 16 auspicious attributes?" Now our doubt is, what are those 16 attributes? Which are those 16 auspicious attributes which Valmiki talks about? Which is that single person? Who is that single person who has all the 16 auspicious attributes? Probably he should be flawless, because each of us have a flaw, one or many. But when he says that a person has all the 16 auspicious attributes, he should be a flawless person. Let's see how Valmiki put this question, and let us also see what answer Narada Maharshi gave in the next episode. Thank you.